Google's AI is quietly taking your customers and giving them to your competitors, not because you're not ranking well, but because ranking isn't the game anymore. Google has adapted and it's no longer just a search engine full of web links, it's a full search answer engine. And question-based searches on Google have risen from about 37% to 87% in the last 8 months. Your customers have stopped typing keywords on Google and they're asking Google full questions and AI is answering them. And if you're not showing up in that answer because AI doesn't trust you, then you're invisible to it and you're losing customers. And unfortunately, I found that out the hard way. So today, in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you 3 ways that I'm teaching Google's AI to send me customers. So let's get into it. If you don't know me, I'm Matthew and I run the marketing of my family's cleaning business, Clean and Fresh. And for years, SEO was the only marketing we did and it worked until it didn't. Our Google rankings crashed and the phone just completely stopped ringing. And it turns out that Google had completely rebuilt itself around AI and we were left clueless about how to actually show up in it. And many local businesses are in the same situation, thinking that ranking number 1 will get the jobs coming in, but the problem is ranking isn't enough anymore. Google is no longer just a search engine full of web links, it's a full answer engine. And that answer engine needs enough trust from you for that to actually quote you. So if you're stuck playing by the old SEO ways of trying to rank better and you're not filling your calendar with customers from it, there's 3 things that I'm currently doing to train Google's AI to send me the right customers. Part 1, question-based content. If you type any question into Google, it no longer just shows you 10 blue links, it shows you 1 answer. And if you don't show up within that answer, you've potentially lost that local searcher. So when somebody asks Google a question, it triggers a sequence of searches and it's Google's AI searching through various sources to pull out the most accurate answer that it can give to the person who's searching that question. And so the question is, how do you actually show up within that answer for that local searcher? Well, it starts by answering your customers' questions. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can firstly write down customer questions that you know they'll likely have. So you can put this into a spreadsheet, put the question and the answer. And the second method is to actually use AI to pull questions from different communities and websites where your ideal customer belongs or is. Through this, it can actually build you a database of different questions that you can answer that your ideal customers actually have pulled from actual communities online. And then once you have these questions and this information, you simply want to answer them within your content as well as FAQ sections on like your service pages, location pages, as well as home pages, and just throughout your actual website and different pages that you have. This would be enough for AI to crawl through your website and pull answers to specific questions that your customers are asking. Part 2, build your website for humans and AI. Most websites are built for humans but completely invisible to AI. And if you want to get ahead of your competition, you need to start showing up there. And understanding this actually made me rebuild my website to show up for humans and AI to attract both of them. And so here's how I'm actually doing that currently. So firstly, I'm building service pages so that your ideal customer, Google, and AI can actually understand and know what it is that you do and the services that you provide. The next is location pages. So this is having individual location pages in areas that you serve locally. And this is so, again, your ideal customer, Google, and AI can actually understand where you serve and where you actually currently help people within local areas around you. The third thing is having FAQ sections between different service and location pages. And this is going to really help with the previous point about question-based searches. So when somebody's actually searching for a specific question within your service or location, AI can actually pull that answer directly from your FAQ section and give it to the person who's searching. And lastly is having an LLMS text file within your website. And this is how you can actually do it. But what this does is it lets AI essentially crawl your website so it can actually start recommending you and see the content on your website. Part 3, build your digital reputation. Google doesn't just reference your website, it looks at what other people are saying about you and your digital reputation online. Saying that you're the best plumber in a certain town doesn't mean anything if no one else is saying it. And so it's your local directories, your Google reviews, and mentions across other sites. This is your reputation online, and it's what verifies your claims, and it's the trust metric that AI uses for it to decide whether it will actually mention you or skip you. And so for reviews, you simply want to firstly get your QR code from Google and put this onto your invoice, so every time a job's completed, they have that option to scan the QR code to leave their feedback and a review. And to take this a step further, you can also get some sort of job management software and automate the process, so once a job's completed, you could send an automated SMS or email directly to that customer asking for their feedback and to leave a review. The next is local directories. So you can use any AI model to essentially search online within your specific area for a list of local directories where you can actually list your business. And here's a prompt that I simply use to do just this, and you can use it too. And lastly is mentions on other sites. So what you want to do is you want to open a new Google tab and put in your location in URL:sponsors. And what this will do is it will search the web for different sponsors within the specific area that you've put. What you can do is you can actually get your business mentioned within these websites and get your business sponsored. And then what will happen is they will put your logo and link into that website and reference back to your website. And again, this is another trust signal to AI since it's you being mentioned on another site. And so this is going to really back up your reputation. But that is the 3 ways that I'm currently training Google's AI to send me customers. And these are things that I'm currently implementing right now within Clean and Fresh. But if you enjoyed the video, then please hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to subscribe for more, I'm actually on the journey of rebuilding my family's business to hit £100,000 in revenue through the 100k marketing build. And I'll be doing all of that through local SEO, AI systems, and email marketing. So if you want to stay tuned for that, then hit the subscribe button.